Welcome to We Promo VIP, where we chat with top suppliers and industry insiders to bring you the latest in promotional products. Let's dive in.
In this episode, we're sitting down with Amy Krieger, Strategic Accounts Manager at Showdown Displays, which is one of the most important suppliers in the display and signage category. If you want more repeat orders, higher margins, and products that keep your clients coming back year-round, this is an interview you don't want to skip. So, Amy, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me. It's quite a pleasure to be here.
So, just tell us a little bit about your journey getting to Showdown. I understand you've got some experience in the trenches with
Yes,
selling
so I
promotional
started
products.
in this industry in 1999 as basically an apprentice to a print provider. And I came on to assist with promotions and then I ran my own distributorship for 20 years almost. Sold everything from building signage to tents to table throws. If I could source it and find it, I sold it like most of us still do today. So I switched to the supplier side of the industry in 2019 and started with Showdown Displays. I've been here a year now. So I'm excited to be on this side. I did purchase a lot from Showdown Displays when I was a distributor. The biggest thing and draw for me is the customer service. It's unmatched, it's unparalleled. We just won our 4th Global Customer Service Award.
Yes,
Um, and we have 100% client satisfaction, which when I was a distributor, once you approved a proof, it was all on you. The manufacturer took no responsibility after that point, unless there was a problem with the actual product itself. But at Showdown Displays, if the client gave you the wrong artwork, if they forgot the registration mark, if FedEx or UPS missed a shipping deadline, we have your back 100%. And I love that because I walked a mile in your shoes. I get it.
absolutely. And I was gonna bring that up about how Showdown has won this award again. I mean, that's incredible, reaching this level of customer service. So I want our members to know that if you're gonna choose somebody to produce your displays, Showdown's a great choice because they're gonna make you happy and they're gonna make the end user happy as well.
Right. I even recently told someone, like, we've all had them. The clients that it never seems to go right. Something always goes wrong. They forgot they changed the PMS color. They forgot that, they needed to add this part or that part or something. So those kind of clients, let us help you with them. And that right there will already improve your relationship with.
We know Showdown's a great partner to work with from customer service aspect, but let's back up a little bit. Let's talk about the whole signage and display segment of the promotional product space. Uh, it's a huge part of that industry, but tell our members who are the people, the companies, and the customers that are buying displays and why.
Well, the ironic thing is that, and PPAI, ASI both did studies, only 30% of the industry is actually trade shows. 70% of what we sell is more than trade shows. So anyone is using portable signage and displays in some sort of capacity. A lot of times you don't even realize it. It might be signage that's directing you on the floor. It could be a banner. It can be announcing a new product in a retail space. Like think about your Costco food samplers, like they have signage. When you're pumping gas at a gas station, all of the signage on the pumps and the flags hanging around and the little signs in the supermarket, like everything. Every industry has portable signage and displays, so it's way more than just trade shows.
So just once you realize how big this industry is, you're going to be seeing signage everywhere. And if you're a savvy distributor, that means opportunity and time for a conversation.
Well, and one thing to ask all of your clients, because at some point they're all going to be doing a table throw or a retractor or a table flag, an outdoor flag. Those are things that are constantly being used, and usually worn out and needing replacements. So that's always a good place to start. But we do really well on our website and with us as a company offering you a ton of marketing materials, a lot of support materials by industry. And I can show you on our website if I let me share my screen here. So, this is our main website. We're constantly changing the banners, things like that. We already have 2026 products on here. So, for instance, we're super excited to be doing the 250th USA flag. Those are going to be in stock and ready to ship. So, those are exciting things just to promote next year. But under one great thing is if you don't have a login, you can request an account here when you sign in, and I'll sign in as myself, when you sign in, you get to see retail pricing, net pricing, and preferred pricing. You can place orders online. When you order online, you get a 2% discount. So you can upload artwork here. You can
Okay.
place your order and you
And
get
now
it.
that 2% is not just because they're a member, that's just for anybody placing an order online?
Right. So
That's
order
great.
online and save 2%. But a lot of people miss that step. It's a great place to track your orders too. And it will offer you a 2% discount off the order. So
Fantastic.
that was one thing I wanted to highlight. So if you look under marketing, we have a ton of flyers that are on here, our current promotions, and we do all of our flyers branded and unbranded. So you can pull them and send them to clients or drop your own logo on there. So right now we have free setups through the end of the year, which is really great on our coolers and umbrellas and bags, all of those products that traditionally had setups. Those are all waived through the end of the year. We have featured products. We do different product flyers, but this is what we were talking about. So we break out items that you could sell by every vertical. So
Oh,
healthcare,
nice.
manufacturing, retail, technology. So when you click on a flyer, and let's say you're in real estate, I don't know, can you see the flyer?
I'm not
And
seeing the
no, not
flyer.
enlarged. Okay.
Okay.
So if you
But I do
click on
see
that
I see them
flyer,
on the
it'll
screen.
show you different products that you can be offering to your clients. This is also really good if you're in a certain industry. So let's say you're in a construction association of Georgia. That was one I used to um, be familiar with. So anything that you would be using on a construction site, we put some ideas on a flyer for you, and then that gets the conversation going. We also do by events. So if you're looking for a specific event, so you're doing an outdoor festival or it's graduation time, like we were talking earlier, I have a senior that'll be graduating next year. So we also break it out by different events. So we're trying to make it easier for you to be able to get a, a portion of this market. We also do, you can make your own distributor website. So we walk you through how to do that and you can put your logo. The one thing about the distributor websites is your clients can't order on them, but they can create wish lists. So it can
Okay.
send you back and say, I really like that tent. I want a flag. I need a table cover and a cooler and a chair. I'm doing an event. So and then you can follow up with the client and give them pricing. We also have a
Gotcha.
virtual showroom where you can walk through and it's kind of like a house tour. So you can walk through and see all the pieces set up in our showroom in Minnesota. And you can
Yes.
also download images. So if you are making your own flyer, you can download images or you're building a PowerPoint for someone. So we really offer a robust, quick pull things from our website that you can instantly use.
I think that virtual showroom, it really is a great tool. If our listeners happen to have some time, get on the website and try that out. It'd be a great thing to do maybe on a Zoom call with a client, and they can, or you just give them that link and they can walk around the showroom themselves and get some ideas.
Right. We even have it unbranded down here, so they
Oh,
wouldn't know that you were showing them. So Showdown's showroom.
that
Um,
is really great.
yeah,
Okay. Sorry, I get excited about technology stuff.
right. And one thing we've worked on this year that will really be rolling out next year is a catalog of ideas. So if we have clients that are in certain industry, let's just say automotive, for example, we will be putting together options for you to show. Because this year we did add in more experiential items to our line. So we absorbed AAA innovations in June of this
Yes.
year. So I was speaking with another group yesterday. What that means is that you are able to offer more than just a tent and a table throw. So now you can do the wagon that will carry everything to the outdoor event. Um, Wagons are really popular for sales people that are taking samples in and out of a building, or they're going
Right.
in and out of trade shows, or they're at a school. Like we've done a lot for universities. So if you're on campus and you got to go from one building to another and you're a professor and you have a ton of materials to take with you, wagons are a really great gift idea. So
Oh,
we
yes.
added products into our line this year that rounds out the product category. So you can do more than just the backdrops or the tents or the think also gifting. So like cornholes and putting greens and bucket toss and fun things like that. So we offer more than just trade show and display items too.
That's really great that you have such a wide variety of options as far as things that people can get. I just want to go back to that wagon. My wife, being a college professor, she has two of them, uses them all the time.
They do.
And it's an amazing tool for people that are need to carry a lot of things,
If
and
you are a
branding as well.
distributor always looking for gifts, especially for universities, wagons are a really great thing because a lot of people use them even if they're not using them for work, they're using them for leisure time, to go to kids' games, to go to the beach.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that's really showing the breadth of what Showdown has to offer, and knowing that you guys are doing so well with your customer service that you won that award. Best way to get started with Showdown for somebody that's never sold display before. What advice would you give to the uh, either the new distributor or somebody who's been selling completely different categories and sees the opportunity?
So, a really great tool that we have right off the bat is a local expert. So, on our website, we have the map broken out. So, let's say you're in Tennessee, you have Bo Turner and Leslie who are there to help you be the expert. They can go on sales calls with you. We
Okay.
can send ideas for you, especially if you're new to this industry. A good conversation with our local experts is a good starting point. So my top clients are XYZ, and then they're in these industries, and then we can help you. Have you sold them a table throw? Have you sold them a backdrop? Like a lot of people use like Eurofits for even just in a meeting, you might have your own little display behind you. So we are set up to be your local expert. So that's a great starting place. And then also, like I showed earlier, looking at the different verticals and then breaking it down from there. So I'm going into healthcare. Um, what are some things I can start with and then move from there? So usually also I used to we used to it was a in running joke when I was a distributor. You started with business cards because everybody ordered business cards back in the day.
Right.
So start with a table throw. Everybody needs a table throw, and work your way from there. But not everybody thinks of it as a category of display and signage. So think
Right.
about ways. A lot of times they will call it, I need to promote. I'm hosting a golf tournament and we want to make sure people are covered from the elements. Well, then you need a tent or you need golf flags around the course, or think of it more like things you're using in your everyday work life.
I think that's great advice. Not talking about signage specifically, but making this part of the whole, uh, solving the problem that the customer is facing. That
Right.
is what every distributor needs to keep in mind. Always make it about the customer, and displays can really fill in that gap. So now that you've been with Showdown for a while, and you are also selling Showdown before, what's a favorite product that you really like that's a go-to?
So I have two favorite products. So my newest favorite is behind me on the left. These are our tower tiles. Let me share
Right.
my screen again. So what's nice about these, because we do a really good job of promoting this on our website, it can be for more than just corporate. So our tower tiles on our website are actually they have school teams on them, which is very clever.
Oh,
So a lot of people have schools. You end up running out of ideas for schools, or they've already gotten their banner for the fence, which we do banners also. But what's nice about these is the front and back of every single cardboard tile or paperboard, it is, can be a different imprint without all the setups. So you get a
right.
lot of marketing space without spending a ton of money. And then you can reconfigure them every time you take them down or put them up, or you just leave them up in the front office or the lobby, or let's say you're hosting the end of year banquet, you use it for that. And then next year there's another one. So this one I really, really love. It's brand new this year. It's been a big seller. And then I came from AAA Innovation. So I am an umbrella girl. So I still love
Right.
it's called the Steel. It's a nice compact, when it's closed, 13-inch umbrella. It's wind resistant. It comes with a free app called Rain Alerts, which
Yes.
lets your client know anytime it's going to rain. An umbrella doesn't have to just be for rain. It can also be for sun. It's an in-air advertising opportunity. And so those are my two favorites. We are clearancing out
Right.
different colors like this one here, but we are still stocking. I pulled up one with the color we're clearancing out. So let me show you. This is the Steel. It's always in stock. It's a really great umbrella, and that's my second favorite.
Now, because we're talking umbrellas, do you have the hands-free handles available in different models?
I don't have hands-free, but we do the inverted umbrellas.
Oh,
So those are the umbrellas that
great.
when you go to get in your car, they close inside out. So all of the rain stays inside the umbrella instead of pouring down into your
Right.
car. And then you can just shake it out. And for the holidays, this is a really great item for the holidays. So when you open your umbrella, it has an LED light inside. It's called the Spotlight. So it's a golf size umbrella with a light inside that you can turn on and off. If it's daytime, you don't have to use the light.
Well, I think that's a really innovative, way to, use an umbrella. I've never seen that, so thank you for sharing it.
Yeah.
I will say, that we use Showdown Displays here at the company, and right now, my favorite is your glow I can't remember the name, it's the glowing
SEG
display.
glow.
It's amazing, when you're at a show, that thing lights up and you can see it from 100 yards away.
Right.
It really does get the attention. So,
So this
uh,
is the SCG behind me. So it's silicone edge graphics. That's how it gets its name. So it tucks into the frame, so it looks really nice and tight. What you're talking about, it has a light track inside the SEG Glow. And then this piece right here is our countertop that's lighted. So you're
Oh,
correct.
nice.
Anything with lights, we're all like, bugs do a zapper. We all want to go where the lights are. So those are very popular. And a lot of times clients have been doing the Eurofits for a long time. So moving them into something with lights. And also, Amazon now is selling battery packs for these SCG glows,
Really?
so you don't have to pay for the electricity. So again,
That's
your local
great.
sales expert can point you in the right direction, but there is a Amazon battery pack to plug in your SCG glow at an
Okay.
event. So
You,
hint, hint.
we're going to have to talk later about getting one of those because
Yes.
I showed up at a show with our display and forgot to bring the power cord.
Oh, yes.
So,
Now that could be a
yeah,
problem too.
yeah. But I will say it really does get the attention, and Showdown does such an amazing job with the graphics. They just really pop. The color is beautiful, and just kudos. We are happy to be using Showdown for a lot of
Great.
our
Well,
the
and that
graphics
brings
that we
me to a
use.
point, Marty. We have a very big art department. So if your client has a logo, but they want a step and repeat pattern behind it, or they want to have scenery, or they want it to look like it's raining, or they want their artwork to look like a canvas, like an artwork, a piece of art, our art department will take a logo and clean it up so that if it's enlarged on a tent, it doesn't get all fuzzy. We also will do creatives for you. So we just need to know, where they're kind of going, how they want their campaign to look, and we'll help you with the artwork as well. So we call ourselves the silent partner. So we're here to be your art department, your sales department, your marketing department, your for anything that is in our wheelhouse. So anything from bags and umbrellas to full on trade show booths.
So I hope our members do take a look at Showdown. Um, anything you can tell our members as far as tips just to make things go smoothly? Um, common mistakes that distributors make that they should avoid.
Um, I I don't know if there's really anything to avoid. So that's where we come into play. A lot of times you'll get an artwork file and it's not ready to be used. So we'll fix that for you. One thing I have learned while being at Showdown is that we don't expect you to be the expert. So on our website, we break everything down by good, better, best, not just necessarily um, in quality, but in function. Like how many times will you be opening a retractor? So you may not want a budget price point retractor display if you're going to a lot of meetings and you're going to a lot of trade shows, or you're taking it up and down a lot. So we give you reasons why you might want to move up to the next category or do the best. Same
Right.
thing with tents. Like we sell the down and dirty, inexpensive tents, but they don't come with a warranty. So if you're doing a lot of events and you're taking your tent in and out and it gets damaged, then paying for that lifetime warranty on a frame might be an added benefit. So we try to make you the sales expert. So in each product category, there's a chart that you can look and it'll say, I need 6 foot, 8 foot, fitted, not fitted, full color print, all those things. It automatically gives you the questions to be asking your clients. So
Great.
use all the tools that we have. And if you don't have time to go look them up on our website, again, reach out to your local sales team member and they can help you, or they can talk to your client and get what you need, all the information that you need for the order.
I think that's fantastic. Having a warranty as an upsell option for that end user, you never know. They may decide, we're going to stick with this for years to come. So let's get
Right?
that warranty. And I know that when we have used displays, depending on what you're doing, you when you get that frame, that means you can get those replacement graphics at a much lower price because you're
Right.
not buying the whole unit. So that's something to consider as far as repeat orders go. Once you get that frame with your end user, they're going to be coming to you for the replacement
Right,
graphics.
for new canopies, replacement canopies. Like we do a lot in programs. So if you have clients that are they're going to be doing 100 tents in a year, and we can plan that out for you and then help with the drop shipments also. So that's another thing to keep in mind. And I've seen it happen in programs where, you know, one sales rep, they ran over their tent frame, or they pulled it through a field and it bent the leg. Well, if it's a premium tent, then we'll replace the frame for you. So it's back to making you the hero. That's our job, is to make you the hero and help you win the sale and help you be the trusted provider.
Okay. Well, as we end the interview, Amy, anything else you want to tell our members? I think leaving it with you want them to be the hero is a good place to leave it, but anything else that you want to add?
Well, and you know, as a distributor, you can sell anything to anyone. But when you zone in and work with your clients on, okay, what is it that you're actually doing with this event? Or what does your product actually need to do in the market? Or how can we promote it differently? So, thinking outside of the traditional avenues, and anything that provides an experience. So, a feeling, all the marketing world is kind of gravitated towards an experience, towards fun, towards retail. So that's where like we can come in and make fun graphics and things like that for you. So we want you to be the hero and we want you to win the order. And I've really enjoyed being with WePromo this past year, and I look forward to big growth next year.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Amy.
Thank you, Marty.
This episode is brought to you by WePromo, the game-changing buying group for promo distributors. We're here to help you save big by scoring top-notch discounts with the best suppliers in the industry, and joining is totally free. Ready to boost your margins? Check out wepromo.net to explore our supplier lineup and see what we're all about.